Hello grade 2s, we are going to continue with our multiplication, but I'm going to talk a little bit differently about multiplication today. I have something that's called an array. Can you say that with me? Array. And it's spelled like this. Array, okay? And I have an array. An array is where I organize or I arrange something by rows that go across and columns that go down, okay? And that makes up an array. Now, who can tell me how many rows do I have? Rows go across. How many rows do I have? Okay, I have 3 rows. And how many are in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 3 rows of 5. Okay, so if I wanted to know how many total blocks I have, I would count my 3 rows of 5. So I'd go 5 plus 5 plus 5. Can we count by 5s? 5, 10, 15. Right, I have 15. Now with arrays, we can multiply instead. We could do our 3 rows, and because they're equal groups, I can multiply by the 5 in each one, and that gives me 15. Okay? Now with my array, I can actually change it around so that instead, okay, actually I'm going to leave my array the same for right now. Now we did rows. How many columns do I have? Columns go up and down, okay? How many columns do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 columns of how many? How many's in each column? 1, 2, 3. 5 columns of 3. So I can do 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Or I can write it, because they're equal groups, I can do 5 columns. So I can do 5 columns times 3 in each column equals 15. So again, I can write 3 times 5, or I can write 5 times 3. They will both give me 15. Now, the other thing that I can do, whoops, just dropped my marker there. The other thing that I can do is that I can turn my array. Okay, so when I turn it, how many rows do I have now? Can you count how many rows I have now? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 rows. And how many's in each row? 2, 3. So I can count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. Or how many columns do I have now? 1, 2, 3. Remember, columns go up and down. And how many's in each column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 times 5. So I can count by 3s, right? Okay? And I go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So again, you can choose. What would you rather count by, 3s or 5s? I would rather count by 5s because they're easier. So when I do this, I'm going to count by 5s. Even if it's 5 times 3 or 3 times 5, I'm going to count by 5s, okay? And then I would like you to open up your textbook. We're going to continue on page 78. Yesterday we did the top 2. Now we're going to go down here, and we actually have an array of some fish, okay? So who can, press pause if you haven't opened to 78. So on page 78, we have fish. Who could tell me how many rows of fish I have? Rows go across. I have 1, 2. I have 2 rows of fish, and how many are in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 times 4. Okay, so I can count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, right? Or I have how many columns do I have? Columns go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many is in each column? 2, right? So then I could also count by 4. Sorry, I should have done it the other way around there. So I can go 4, 8. So 4 times 2 is 4, and another 4 is 8. Or I can count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay? So again, we're going to continue multiplying because we have equal groups. Now we're going to skip exercise 34 for today, or 33, sorry, today. So don't do 33 today, but we will come back to it. I want you to do exercise 34 today. Okay, and exercise 34 has 2 pages with some arrays in it. Okay, so I would like you to do some more multiplication.